Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.
What's happening, everybody? How y'all doing? So today is Thankful Thursday, and what I'm thankful for this Thursday is the ability to know and to understand your season of, plainly put, shutting up. And what I mean by that is, we all go through different seasons, right? And each season, you're supposed to learn a lesson to get to the next level, right? And a lot of times, some people's seasons might be a month. Some people's season might be a week. Some people's season might be their whole lives. And what it comes down to is, in those seasons, sometimes you just got to shut up. Sometimes you can literally talk yourself out of what God is trying to do for you. You can literally talk yourself out of what God is trying to do for you. See, a lot of times you find yourself in a situation to where you feel like you've been praying for an answer. You've been, God, I'm trying to get this, that, and other, blah, 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 right? And God is up high and he's thinking, but you're not ready. You're not ready. You haven't perfected this level in your life. So for me to grant you with access to this next level, it can either kill you or it can take you so far down that now you got to start back from the beginning. So yes, you're praying, but I'm not opening that door because you need to unlock this level, right? And instead of shutting up, you begin to start talking. Man, God ain't hearing me, this, that, and other, blah, 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 right? Then everybody that you come in contact with, you like, well, you know what? I don't believe in the church no more. I don't believe in God no more because, if God is real, why are all these little kids dying and this, that, and the other, right? You start spewing all of this stuff because you didn't get something that you were praying for. But you didn't receive it because it was God protecting you, right? So God got something in store for you the next level, but because you won't shut up, and be patient, you will talk yourself out of a blessing. You will literally talk yourself out of a blessing. I have been in situations to where it feels like, man, I have been praying for something, and it just seemed like it just wasn't happening, right? But then I look back and I'm like, you know what? Had I got what I was praying for, I wouldn't have it today because I didn't know how to hold on to it. Had I would have gotten what I was asking for then, I wouldn't have to dig deep and look at myself. I wouldn't have to look at my shortcomings, right? So I'm thankful that in those seasons, I just shut up. And another part to that is I'm thankful for connections. Who you're connected to will greatly impact how long you're in your season. You can be connected to people that literally don't like you, right? They like having access to you, right? Because you're blessed. And because you're blessed, you want to see everybody around you blessed. So they talking about you behind your back, but you praying for them behind their back. Think about that. You're praying for them and they're talking about you. They don't really like you, but they know that it's something about you that they want to hold on to. The problem becomes when that holding on is holding you back. You're holding back because you're trying to bring them along into this next level in your life where they're not supposed to go with you. And I'm a firm believer that if you're aligned and doing everything that you're supposed to do, God will put people strategically in your life for better connection. The problem is we look at, or we have in our mind what that connection needs to look like. You see, if you like, man, I'm trying to build this business and this, that, and the other, and blah, 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 and this, that, and the other, right? And you're, call yourself looking for mentors, right? And you want them to pull up in a Rolls Royce. You want them to, all of this other type of stuff, because you're looking and you're like, yeah, they're success. Man, I know it, this, that, and the other. All the while, God then sent somebody your way to speak life into you. But you're so busy looking at what they look like, you done messed around and missed your blessing. Have you ever been somewhere and to the store or this, that, and the other, and somebody just comes up to you and starts talking to you, right? And it's just like, you like, man, I don't feel like talking to nobody today, right? But they just talking to you. Hey, how you doing, this, that, and the other, right? But you're so busy looking at them like, man, look, man, this, that, and the other. You might have just missed your connection. God will put people around you that will help you and develop you to that next level. That goes back to my first point. But sometimes you just can't shut up. Sometimes you just can't shut up and listen. Have you ever had somebody in your life that you want something for them so bad and it irks you because they don't want it as bad as you want it? So meanwhile, you're trying to tell them, hey, listen, all you got to do is apply for this job. Hey, listen, this is all you got to do is this, that, and other. And they do not want to do it, right? And you sitting back like, man, you losing sleep because you care about them so much. I used to say this to my grandmother, when she was alive. And, she started really understanding later. And we'd be talking and I'd be like, listen, forget them. Because you have been praying all of this time and they don't care. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to come to a point in time that some people don't care. Some people like where they at. They like to complain about where they at, but some people like where they at. And sometimes you can love people so much that you don't want to see them hurt, that you're hurting them. But they'll let you know how they really feel about you the moment you say no. The moment you say no, that's when they'll know. And I remember I used to tell my grandmother this all the time. I used to say, listen, no, you're not doing that. No, you're not doing that. And I told her and I said, watch how they treat you when you say no. And once she starts saying no, oh man, all sorts of stuff start coming up, right? And I told her, I said, because you love, but you love to a fault. You love them to a fault. They don't understand what it's like touching that stove because you're blocking it. And I know, especially in the military, when I was in the military, I could tell the people that were going to do the best and they were going to excel. And I would talk to them and I would just ask them about their family life. And all the ones who said, man, I ain't really had nothing. I ain't got nothing to go home to. Those were the ones that excelled because there was no plan B. A lot of people go through life and it's like they're entitled and they sit back and they just like, well, if it don't work out, I can go back home. Well, if it don't work out, I can go up over here, right? So they don't have that sense of urgency. But then they will turn right back around and talk about the very people that have helped them along the way. So anyways, man, this was my Thankful Thursday, man. I'm thankful when I know how to shut up. And I'm thankful for my connections. I love y'all. Y'all be safe and try to stay cool.
Hey, let's talk about it, cause honestly we need to talk about social issues, just uplifting my people. Yeah, let's talk about it. Come join the conversation. A connection's what we're creating. Yeah.